Okay, guys, per usual, we are getting straight to the point, and we're starting off with our eyebrows. Now, I know y'all see my eyebrows look a mess, but cut me some slack, man. I'm trying to grow them out. Yeah, so I'm doing what I call the barbaric method to filling my eyebrows out, and I'm using a brow pomade by L.A Colors to do that. And when I say barbaric, I just mean that I am filling them out to my heart's desire, and then I'm going to go ahead and clean them up with some concealer. Here I'm using what I like to call brow mascara to just make sure everything is cohesive. So here's my favorite part. I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn to clean my eyebrows. And just a tip, if your eyebrows come out looking like misshaped a lot of times after this step, just frown. A frowned brow tells no lies. So if your eyebrows look messed up when you're frowning, then they probably looked messed up for a bunch of other facial expressions. Yeah, so I'm just gonna blend this out with my finger. And yeah, we didn't go too crazy with the brows. And if you mess up like I just did, just go back in with that small angled brush and fill them back out to your heart's desire. So now we're going to move on to the face, and I'm using my LA Colors foundation on the outside of my face and my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Medium Beige for my highlighted areas. I'm going to use a smaller kind of compact brush to blend out my highlight, and a big round kabuki brush with dense bristles to kind of blend out the foundation part. And I love putting on my foundation this way because A, it saves product, like it saves me so much foundation, but B, I can get a full coverage look without the cakey effect because I'm not layering the makeup. And here you'll just see me going back and forth with those two brushes with no added product. And that's just basically the key to blending, going back and forth with the brushes. And so here you see me contouring with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Dark Cocoa. And as you can see, I'm kind of curving it towards the apple of my cheek. And that's just a personal preference. It has nothing to do with Beyonce. I just like doing that to my face. So here I'm using an angled brush, and I'm using small circular motions to blend this out. Please don't go up and down on your face because then you'll just get a dark line on your cheekbone. Yep, I'm gonna do the other cheek. And I'm really going to try to chisel my nose for this look because Beyonce's nose, I did not even realize how small her nose is, man. She has like this really small, petite, cute little nose, and I'm getting pregnancy nose over here. All my ladies who have had babies know what I'm talking about. So I really have to try to blend that out. Yep, and like I said, just go back with the same brushes you've used in order to get the blend that you want. I know my favorite step after contour and going back in with my highlight brush is taking the foundation brush without any added product and going over the whole entire face. That's what I'm doing here. That just blends out any lines that are left over. Now that we got that out the way, we are going in with our setting powder. I'm using my Airspun setting powder this time around, and I'm doing something I never do, which is baking underneath my eyes. And I'm only doing that because you know, I'm doing my eyeshadow after I did my foundation. So it's just gonna help with the fallout. And here is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Medium Beige again. I'm just priming my eyelids for the look. Now the trick to priming your eyes with concealer is letting it get tacky. So you want to let it dry a little bit before you go in with the setting powder. It just holds on to the product a lot better, and your eye looks will last a lot longer. And it definitely also helps with creasing. And now I'm going in with that same Airspun setting powder to set my eyelids. So this is the palette that I'm going to be using by L.A Colors. Yep, we're going to be going in with that light purple color, and this is what I'm going to be using as my transition color. The transition color is just the color that kind of meshes your skin tone with whatever eyeshadows you'll be using. Next I'm going in with this kind of bluish color. I don't know, like, I'm not good with crafty colors is what I call them, but it's turquoise. We're gonna say it's turquoise. And I'm doing a halo look, so I'm focusing this color on the outer portion of my eye and the inner portion of my eye, leaving the middle part alone. And now I'm going in with these two darker blue colors, and I'm just gonna go directly underneath that turquoise color and kind of overlap the colors at the same time, if that makes any sense whatsoever. It's just adding depth and definition to the look, because you're getting kind of like a layered look. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the definition of these colors in this palette. This palette was like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like $3, and I don't think it's that bad. So now I'm going in with that black. I'm going in with this black very, very lightly. I'm not trying to turn this into a black look. I'm just adding a tad bit more depth to the look. So once you get the color payoff to look the way you want it to look, you can go ahead back with those other brushes and kind of blend it to where you want it to be. And like I said, blending is just going back and forth with the same brushes until the lines are blurred to your liking. So now we're going to focus on the middle portion of the halo eye, and that's that medium beige concealer once again. And I'm just carving out the area the way that I want it to look. Keep in mind, I am carving it out a tad bit bigger than I want it, because I'm making room for blending. So I'm using this pigmented color from L.A Colors in the color Glow. And I'm just going to put it directly on the concealer. And this is what I was talking about, going back in and blending. As you can see, as I kind of blur those lines, the area gets smaller. And that how big I originally wanted this area to be. So always take that into account when you're doing a halo eye. And just blend, blend, blend until you get to look how you want it to look. I wanted to make sure I added these portions to this video because they get left out a lot with makeup videos. But yeah, it's not it's not just cut and dry. Now you can see we're putting on some eyeliner just to bring the colors and the whole entire eye look together. So now we're going in on the bottom lash line using the same colors that we used for the eyelid. I'm using a flat, kind of loose bristled brush to get more surface area for this purple color, because I'm going to be layering the colors just like I did on the lid. Yep, going on with that turquoise, and I'm going to put that directly above the purple. And now I'm going to mix those two blue colors again, the darker blues, and I'm only going to use these colors on the outer portion of the lash line. And we don't have to worry about going in with the black eyeshadow because we're going to add black liner to the waterline. And I'm just going in with some mascara to get rid of any eyeshadow fallout on my lashes. I'm going to wipe away that excess setting powder. And so here is also a good tip when you're doing your eye look after your makeup. You can always go in with concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. I'm just going kind of on the winged outer part of my eye to clean up the eyeliner and excess eyeshadow. And here's a little bit more blending. And I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Voila. And after the eyes, we're just adding color back to our face. I'm using some bronzer from my Black Radiance palette, and I'm also using that kind of middle color as my foundation. Here I'm carving out my jawline to make sure my face is slender like Beyonce's. Here's a little lip moisturization. Guys, please skip this step, okay? Beyonce does not have big old lips, and that's all this did for me, was give me big old lips. So just use a regular liner. Yeah, give yourself a little glow. Just making sure that bronzer is the way I would like it. And here I'm adding my eyebrow highlight. And here I'm just adding like a nude pink lipstick. I was going to leave my lips bare, but I said no, I want them to be pink, so I'm using a matte lipstick that I got from my local beauty supply store. And now we're going in with some lashes. I got these lashes for $1.99 at my local beauty supply store as well. And there's that waterline that I was talking about. And please use tweezers for your lashes, guys. But here's the finished look. I hope you guys like it. of course, I found my tweezers and fixed my lashes. But thanks for watching.